Welcome. This yoga flow is going to guide you to integrate and release stored emotions and trauma within your hips and hamstrings. The area of our hips specifically tends to store a lot of emotional baggage within our body. It is within the opening of these areas that we can let go of some of the weight we are carrying and free ourselves of outdated beliefs and stuck energy within our body. This allows us to integrate the experience from a place of love. My name is Lauren, and I will be guiding you through this practice. Please always listen to your body and never put yourself in a position that your body is not open to being in. It is always important to remember that it is not necessarily how deep we can go into the pose, but rather the energy behind the pose that we are cultivating and connecting to. So please modify any poses when necessary. We will begin with a brief meditation. Start off by getting into a comfortable seat with your spine nice and tall. Gently close your eyes. Drop your shoulder blades and find a nice, steady breath. Breathe deeply through your nose into the belly and exhale fully, sigh it out of your mouth. 2 more just like that, breathing deeply. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, let it all go with a sigh. Return your breath back to a normal pace, breathing in and out of your nose. Let your body relax into this moment. Allow the breath to guide you throughout this practice. When we can get connected to the breath, we can connect deeper to our emotional and energetic body from a grounded place. Hip opening poses help us to activate our sacral chakra, which rules our creativity, passion, pleasure, and self-expression. Bring your focus to this area of your body, right below your belly button. Place your hands on this space and feel the energy being drawn into this chakra. The element associated with this chakra is water. The element of water represents our emotions because we are meant to flow through them rather than getting stuck in the current of them. It is when we get stuck in these emotions that they leave an imprint on our bodies and get stored within us, leaving us vulnerable to being controlled by them rather than moving through them with our presence and patience. Right now, allow yourself to just be with the energy of all of the emotions you experience. Your happiness, your love, your satisfaction, your anger, your sadness, your anxiety. Just be here with it all in this moment, with no judgment, just pure presence for what arises. When we can open ourselves to integrate these emotional experiences from a place of love, we can let go of the burden they hold over us. It is safe for you to now feel it all. It is important for you to let yourself be held by your own loving embrace. Repeat the following affirmations either aloud or within your mind. I give myself the permission to feel all of the emotions that arise within me. It is safe for me to integrate these experiences and let them be free with love. When you are ready, gently bat the eyes open and come onto your hands and knees in tabletop. Make sure your hands are directly underneath your shoulders and your knees are directly underneath your hips. On an inhale, lift the chest up towards the sky for cow pose. And exhale, round your spine down for cat. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine down. Continue a few more of these, connecting breath to movement. When you are ready, come back into tabletop. Widen your knees the width of your mat and bring your big toes to touch. Take a big inhale and exhale. Gently melt your torso towards the floor, extending your arms in front of you as you bring your forehead to the mat for child's pose. Relax here, continuing to connect to your sacral center. You have the option to gently rock the hips back and forth, creating slow movement within your hips. On an inhale, look up towards your fingertips, and exhale, lift the chest back up and come into tabletop. Take a big inhale here, and exhale, press back into downward facing dog by sending your hips up towards the sky, creating a V shape with your body. Externally rotate your shoulders, creating space between your shoulder blades as you work to press your heels towards the floor. Option to pedal out the feet by bending one knee in at a time. Come to a point of stillness. Inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. And exhale, bend your right knee back towards your left hip, feeling a nice stretch in the hips. Inhale, straighten your leg. And exhale, bring your right foot in between your hands and plant it on the ground. Drop your back knee and inhale, lift your chest up towards the sky, coming into crescent lunge. Exhale, place your palms on your right thigh. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, bring them into prayer pose by your heart. Take a big inhale here. And exhale as you plant your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh and twist to the right. Take a big inhale here. And exhale to release, coming back to center. Plant your palms on the ground and inhale, rock forward slightly, feeling a deeper stretch in your hips. Exhale, walk your hands behind you as you move back to sit on your hips, flexing your feet towards your face. Feel the nice stretch in your hamstrings. Inhale, walk the hands forward and bend into your knee. And exhale, walk the hands back, straightening your right leg. Do a few more of these at your own pace, connecting breath to movement. Come back into crescent lunge. Heel toe your front foot towards the right and place both hands on the floor on the inside of your right foot. Bend your right knee out to the side and place your weight into the knife edge of your foot, coming into lizard's pose. Keep your left palm planted on the ground as you press your right hand over your right knee to open your hip a little bit deeper. Option to bend the back leg in towards your body and grab onto your back foot with your right hand and lift your chest as you twist to the right. Gently release the back leg and plant your right palm on the ground in front of you as you heel toe your front foot back towards center. Bring your right palm on the outside of your foot and bend your right knee in towards your body for pigeon pose. Option to gently rock side to side, connecting to a smooth breath. Come to a point of stillness and keep your hips square. Option to stay here or come onto your forearms and rest your head down. Hold here for a few moments, continuing to connect to what your emotions mean to you. How is your relationship to your emotional body? How do you hold space for yourself when you are feeling strong emotions? Can you just be present with the emotions that arise instead of trying to distract yourself from them? Breathe deeply here, just continuing to be present with yourself. On an inhale, plant your palms back into the ground, and exhale as you rise back to center. Option to stay here or take the pose a bit further, bending your back leg in and grabbing onto it with your left hand or your left elbow, coming into mermaid's pose. Feel your chest open and expand as you powerfully reclaim the energy of strength within yourself. Big inhale and exhale, gently release. Inhale and exhale, swing your left leg around the front of your body and stack your left knee on top of your right, sending your left foot to the outside of your right hip. If your body is not wanting to get into this pose, you have the option to straighten your right leg in front of you and cross your left leg over and plant your foot beside your right hip. Choose which pose works best for your body. Drop your hips towards the floor. Option is slightly fold forward over your knees here as you feel your hips open. Inhale and exhale, sit up straight. Extend your left out straight to a 45-degree angle. If you had the right leg straight, bend it in so the bottom of your right foot is pressed into your left thigh. Rotate your hips and torso to face your left leg. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky, and exhale, fold forward from your hips, grabbing onto your shin, your ankle, or your foot. Keep your left foot flexed towards your face as you feel the deep stretch in your hamstring. Option to keep a slight micro bend in the knee if this feels most comfortable for you. Inhale, slowly rise back up to center, and exhale, plant your palms on the ground in front of you. Inhale, swing your left leg behind you and straighten your right leg back and come into plank. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up towards the sky. And exhale, bend your left knee back, feeling a nice stretch in your hips. Inhale, straighten your leg. And exhale, plant your foot on the ground between your hands. Drop your back knee and inhale, lift your chest up towards the sky, coming into crescent lunge. On an exhale, place your palms on your left thigh. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky, and exhale, bring them into a prayer pose by your heart. Take a big inhale here, and exhale as you plant your right elbow on the outside of your left thigh and twist to the left. Take a big inhale, and exhale to release, coming back to center. Plant your palms on the ground and inhale, rock forward slightly, feeling a deeper stretch in your hips. Exhale to walk your hands behind you and sit on your hips, flexing your foot back towards your face. Inhale, walk your hands forward and bend into your knee. And exhale, walk the hands back, straightening your right leg. Continue a few more of these at your own pace, connecting breath to movement. Come back into crescent lunge. Heel toe your front foot towards the left and place both hands on the floor on the inside of your foot. Bend your left knee out to the side and place your weight into the knife edge of your foot, coming into lizard's pose. Keep your right palm planted on the ground as you press your left hand into your left knee, opening your hip a little bit deeper. Option to bend the back leg in towards your body and grab onto your back foot with your left hand and lift through the chest as you twist to the left. Gently release the back leg and plant your left palm onto the ground in front of you as you heel toe your front foot back towards center. Place your left palm on the ground outside of your foot and bend your left knee in towards your body, coming into pigeon's pose. Option to gently rock side to side here. Come to a point of stillness and keep your hips square. You can stay here or come onto your forearms and rest your head down. Hold here for a few moments, fully surrendering to all that is present within you. On an inhale, plant your palms back into the ground. Then exhale as you rise back to center. Option to stay here or take the pose a bit further by bending your back leg in and grabbing onto it with your right hand or right elbow for mermaid's pose. Big inhale and exhale, gently release. Inhale and exhale. Swing your right leg around the front of your body and stack your right knee on top of your left, sending your right foot to the outside of your left hip. Again, you have the option to straighten the left leg in front of you and cross your right leg over and grab onto your right knee. Drop your hips towards the floor. Option to slightly fold forward over your knees here as you feel your hips open. Inhale and exhale, sit up straight. Extend your right leg out straight to a 45-degree angle. If you had the left leg straight, bend it in so the bottom of your left foot is pressed into your right thigh. Rotate your hips and torso to face your right leg. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, fold forward from your hips, grabbing onto your shin, your ankle, or your foot. Keep your foot flexed towards your face as you feel the deep stretch in your hamstring. Again, option to have a slight micro bend in the knee. Inhale, slowly rise back up to center. Exhale, open your left leg out wide, creating a V shape with your legs. On an inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, fold forward, lifting out of your hips as you place your palms on the floor in front of you. Option to inch your hands forward slightly or grab onto your big toes to feel a deeper stretch. Our emotions are just energy in motion. They are not meant to stay stuck within us for a long time. Like water, they are meant to be free-flowing. It is when there is a blockage within the current that water gets stuck and stagnant. Allow yourself to connect to the blockages you may experience within your emotional awareness. What arises within you is safe to be felt here. Let your emotions move through you like water. Big inhale here. And exhale, slowly rise back up to center. Bend both feet in towards your body and bring them as close as it feels comfortable. Grab onto your feet and lift your chest up towards the sky. Slowly move your feet further away from your body. Inhale and exhale, fold forward, lifting up and out of your hips, bringing your forehead to your feet. Inhale and exhale, rise back up to center. Slowly flip onto your knees and come onto the mat horizontally. Shift into tabletop. Walk your knees outward and widen your stance. Point your feet outwards and flex them in. Gently press your hips back towards your heels. Option to come down onto your forearms. Feel the deep stretch here as you bring yourself back to the affirmations. I give myself the permission to feel all the emotions that arise within me. It is safe for me to integrate these experiences and let them be free with love. Our emotions can be our greatest teachers if we let them be. We don't have to let any trauma we may have experienced or our emotions control our reality. We always have the option to come back to the highest version of ourselves in any moment and choose to view all experiences from an alternate perspective. Being aware of all the emotions we experience is the doorway to see what message lies beyond the experience itself. When you are ready, take a big inhale And exhale, walk your hands back towards your body, lift your hips, and bring your knees back together to return to tabletop position. Take a big inhale, and exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Inhale, shift your weight forward, coming into plank. And exhale, step one foot at a time up towards your hands. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky and slowly rise up to center. And exhale, bring your hands into a prayer pose by your heart. Close your eyes and breathe deeply here for a moment, connecting with your heart space. It is your own heart that can guide you through all of the waves of emotions we get to experience in this life. Gently bat the eyes open, place your hands on your hips, and widen the space between your feet. Point your toes inward slightly as you press into the knife edge of your feet and your big toes. Send the hips back as you slowly fold forward, keeping your back flat until you reach hip distance. Then gently round the spine towards the floor, reaching with your fingertips as you fully let go into this pose. Walk the feet in slightly, still staying in a wide stance. Point your toes outward. Inhale and exhale. Drop the hips towards the floor, coming into Malasana. Bring your hands into a prayer pose and push your knees away from you with your elbows. Inhale, plant your hands behind you, and exhale, gently lower your hips towards the floor. Come to lie down on your back. Bring your knees towards your chest. Grab onto the outer edges of your feet and pull your feet towards your face, opening the hips for happy baby. Gently rock side to side here, massaging the back body. Come back to center. Drop your feet towards the floor and straighten your legs, coming into Shavasana. Open your palms up towards the sky and surrender fully here. Can you allow yourself to feel, integrate, and then release all of the things that weigh you down rather than suppressing them? Can you surrender into the flow of life, knowing that you are strong enough to move through all of the different waves of emotion within your journey? Can you choose to come back into your heart even after you move through traumatic moments, carrying with you the knowing of, I give myself permission to feel all of the emotions that arise within me. It is safe for me to integrate these experiences and let them be free with love. The practice of emotional release and regulation is something that we can consistently work through on and off of the yoga mat. By connecting with your body in a safe space, you gift yourself the presence to then take with you into the world as you encounter the many triggers we may experience in life. You can come back to this practice as many times as you need. Be patient and compassionate with yourself on this journey through life. You are so safe and loved always. thank you for joining me today. Please feel free to relax here as long as you would like in Shavasana, being present with yourself for as long as you need. If you enjoyed this class, please give this video a like and subscribe for similar content. Maybe even share it with a friend who you think would benefit from this practice. I hope to see you soon. The divine light that shines within me honors the divine light that shines within you. Namaste.